some things in your life touch you very deeply. My husband was a professor in the IIT Delhi, and we lived on the beautiful IIT Delhi campus, which is has a wall that segregates real life. And our place, there was a dirty nala, like a dirty pool of water. So there was no wall, and it connected to the village, to the slum, which is, and always little girls were playing in this dirty water. They had no place to play. And I used to watch them. And one day I literally took the courage. I said, "Why aren't you in school?" He said, "Where are you coming from? Don't you know girls don't go to school?" I said, "But you want to study?" They said, "Nobody's going to teach us. We're girls." I said, "I'll teach you. Come home." And that's what spurred me on. It's those 5 girls that spurred me on to make a little difference to their lives, because see, the thing is that opportunity is the greatest thing that we can give them. And that they were so smart that I couldn't look back. And I've been at it 40 years and more. So very, very early we decided that what we have to provide children from the less privileged or underserved communities is a high quality education, which is holistic, which is joyful, and make sure that we're not just giving basic education, but a high quality education so they can change their lives. So our mission is educate, empower, transform. From the beginning, when we started Vidya, like I said, the first thing I did was set up a school called the Bal Vihar School. It's in existence. It's a primary school. And the children from that school now go to one of the best colleges. Some are working for best MNCs. So we set the ground, the culture from that first school. And today we're very proud to say that we have a Vidya school in Gurugram, which is counted amongst the top 200 schools of India. It's a CBSE English medium school with about 1,200 children. But where they are first generation learners, but they shine out as young leaders of their community and their families, and with huge dreams in their hearts. The Vidya school is unique. It's a unique school. The children go to IITs, NITs, they go to LSR, they work for the best MNCs, Deloitte, KPMG, nothing to stop them. So that is the program that is one of our biggest initiatives. But what we started many, many years ago is what we call a Beyond School program. We started working in government schools, providing English, computers, and life skills programs. In fact, we have 150 of these at present, and we have them across. Today, Vidya has 300 projects, and these are mostly beyond school, where we make sure that children in government schools, where they don't have an opportunity to learn computers or really good communicative English, they don't have the confidence, Vidya comes in as a knowledge partner. So we work out of Delhi, the NCR, Delhi, Gurugram, Mumbai, Pune, Goa, Bangalore, Chennai, Himachal. But we also work in the rural belts. So we call them zones. So that is our huge effort has gone forward. And with that, we also have a digital skill program. So as we started the Beyond School, now we do the digital skill program where we bring in the NIT certification. And out of this, 2,500 beneficiaries have been placed in jobs. So see, normally what happens is, unless you have a solid education and a backup, you don't get a job. But because of Vidya's digital programs, which are for the underserved communities, youth, children, even women, they get a chance to get jobs. And we realize for women who are illiterate, it's very important to get them up to, to give them some level. So we started something called digital Sathi, digital friend, like a Sathi. And what we do is we go into the communities and teach them on their phones, apps on their phones. If you remember, if you're illiterate or if you can't manage, you have to line up 3 days to get your gas. But now they've learned how to order their gas delivered home. And you can afford, anybody can afford a phone, because for 2,500 rupees, you get a phone which has apps, but they don't know how to use them. So with their young girls, 6th standard girls are teaching communities in Mumbai, in all across the country, in Delhi, in Himachal, how to women to use their phones. They've become really empowered with that. So they can do Paytm, just like you and I do. 60% of India's children drop out of school in sixth standard. We bring them back to do the National Institute Open Schooling, NIOS. So this is a wonderful program. Normally, it's a program you just do on the weekends, but Vidya does it, brings them in every single day. So they are sometimes clear. In a matter of, they clear the NIS, which is a 10th standard, even after doing 5th standard. Similarly, we work with Bal Panchayat. We run Bal Panchayats for children. When we work out of government schools, we go to their communities and we teach them how to take charge of little problems in their community. To give you a short example, in a Bombay community, behind IIT, there was a little community where we worked in the slums, where our teachers used to go and help these government school children not drop out of schools, to continue, so teach them maths, English, So the little children came, they said, our parents are all fighting. Why are they fighting? He says, because there's only one water pump for 60 families, and they're fighting to who can get water first. So they said, why don't you kids get together and find a solution? So they sat together and they went to the headman and they said, look, help us. We don't want our parents to fight. And so he said, okay, if you go around and collect 200 rupees from each parent, we will put these nozzles on that one big pipe. So nobody has to fight for one, then instead of one. And they did that. And this is called the Bal Panchayat. And now they're solving all the problems the parents couldn't solve. So in every Vidya community, we have a Bal Panchayat. And they are solving community problems.